So, time for a quick little Tesla update here before the vote package on Thursday. And I want to just identify something before I put the indicators on. I just want to show you something that I am watching that I haven't really seen in a while for Tesla. And it's basically this formation that's happening right now. It is looking like a bull flag, right? Looking like a bull flag right there. And we really haven't seen that in a while, right? We never saw it here, here, here. We kind of saw it here, but it wasn't really the same as finding a new base, right? And what I mean by that is, let me just take this off. And what you can see is it shot up and it back tested this gap. And basically, it's been holding a new base. It's been building a new base, right? We really haven't seen Tesla do that in a long, long, long time. And sure, you can say this is a bull flag, but it's not really building a new base because it kept kind of going lower and lower, right? But here, after it closed the gap, it's been building a new base that is going higher with higher lows, right? Higher lows for each candle, basically. So going back in time, what do we see really? So we'll just go over here, go scroll up a little bit. And there's really no bull flag here, no bull flag here. It's just rounding, like retesting resistance levels over and over again. And here, still wasn't building really a new base. It kept going lower with these candles until it found its low to go higher, right? So the next place we can really see this similar to is right here. Like we can see it twice. We can see it come here, building a new base, goes higher, basically comes back to retest this previous high, builds a new base to go higher, right? So this is looking, current price is looking similar to back what we saw maybe in August 2020 or even July of 2020, these two step patterns, right? Step up. But the range is really tight and it's really building a new base to go higher, and that's exactly what we see right now. So let's basically put on some of our indicators now. We'll put on the Ichimoku, the SMAs, and we'll take a look. So more confluence of this building a base on the weekly chart is this uh, conversion line for the Ichimoku, which sits at 168.84. So this, after it broke above, it successfully backtested it, and it really hasn't looked back. Like even with the week-to-week volatility, it's still not that volatile, and it still has not even came back down to backtest the 168 level, right? And the reason why could be on the daily chart. So let's look at the daily chart here. So the reason why is, well, we have a lot of confluence on the daily chart for building a higher base. And that confluence is it broke above the 50-day moving average right here, broke above the 50-day moving average, came up to the 100 and the top of the cloud of the Ichimoku, came back down to basically backtest the baseline, then came up to the 100, and now it's been in between the 100 and the 50-day moving average for quite some time now. But more importantly, there's even more confluence now with the top of the cloud. So the top of the cloud sits exactly where the 50-day moving average is, which it already wicked there on June 5th, right? It went down, wicked to the 50 and the top of the cloud, came back up to the conversion to baseline and the 100. But now this is kind of a reason why you see it's building a new base. And essentially, if this base holds, it could be time to go higher and break this 100. And we could start to see momentum up to the 200-day moving average, up in the 200s, in the low 200s, right? So this is a very important development that we're watching, that I'm watching with Tesla, that it's really consolidating, especially on the weekly chart, right here, in a very, very tight range, right here, very tight. And we haven't seen that in a long time before, like explosion higher, backtest a gap, and basically build a new floor. This is definitely looking like a new floor so far. And if this holds going into the vote, then we can see an explosion higher into the 200s or above, right? So we'll take a look at this on Thursday, but essentially we haven't seen this formation in a while, so let's see if something good can happen at the end of this week.